only to say you love.
Guys, what's up? It's your girl Diana. What is this? I don't know. For today's look, we're going to be doing this beautiful monochrome pink look. This is what your girl came up with today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And before we get started, I want to mention something real quick. I started a book Instagram page, Bookstagram. And the link will be down in the description bar, so go ahead and follow me there, guys, if you love books and love book pictures, because I mean, who doesn't? But yeah, let's get started. Hey guys, what's up? We're gonna start the tutorial. I already primed my eyes with some MAC Painterly paint pot. Why do I always say Painterly? This is Laying Low. It's Laying Low because I never remember it. Anyway, for today's video, I'm going to be using two palettes. I'm going to be using this Huda Beauty Mauve Sessions palette and the Modern Renaissance by Anastasia Beverly Hills for today's look. So now the first shade that I'm going to use is a burnt orange, and I'm just going to apply this all over the lid just as like a base color on both eyes. Okie dokie, now that that's done, I'm gonna go in with this beautiful medium mauve pink, and I'm just going to focus this on my eyelid, not going above my crease, and I'm just going to try to build this up as much as possible. Okay, now that I kind of build up that color, I'm gonna go in with the color Love Letter in the Anastasia palette, and I'm just gonna pick it up with my fingers and again just apply it to my eyelid just to deepen up that color. I'm kind of focusing it like on the center and the outer part of my eye as well. And now that that's pretty much built up, I'm gonna go in with a fluffy medium-sized brush, and I'm just going to blend this out. It's fine that this is kind of going out. I'm going to fix that. And now to finish off this eye, I'm going to go ahead and use this dark glittery pink, and then I'm going to layer it with this much lighter pink just to give it a little bit more dimension. And I'm going to apply this on top of where I applied that dark pink. This is that dark glittery pink. And then over top of that, I'm going to apply the lighter pink. But this one, I'm just gonna focus it on the middle and then kind of bring it up. So when I open my eye, you can still see the glitter right there. Okay, and this is how it's supposed to be looking so far. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye, and then I'll show you guys what to do next. Okie dokie, guys, I am back. I went ahead and cleaned up the corners of the eyeshadow, as well as applied some mascara and kind of did my eyebrows. So now next is skin. So for today's video, I'm hoping to go for more of a matte, semi-matte base. And I feel like when I do a semi-matte base, my pores just appear more than when I do more of a natural glowy look. So I am going to go in with this Makeup Forever Step 1 Smoothing Base Primer. And I'm going to focus this on this inner part of my face as well as my cheeks, just to give the skin a more blurred effect. And I just like to kind of work this in circular motions and press it into the skin. As you can see, this is just a great primer. I just feel like my skin looks so much smoother after that primer. I love it. I have tried the Pore Professional ones, but I think I prefer this one over that one. And now next for foundation, I did say I'm going to do a semi matte look because my skin can't handle full on matte, because I do have dry areas around my nose and it always makes them appear on my skin to a greater extent. So I'm going to mix in the Fenty Pro Filter foundation with this Lancôme Teint Idole Ultra Wear foundation, just because this one is more of a natural kind of semi-matte foundation, and it kind of helps this one not be as drying on my skin. So I really love this combination. And I'm using this one in shade 240. And this one is a tad bit dark for me, and this is in the shade 415 Biscuit W. I went ahead and mixed it on my hand, and now I'm just gonna do a section at a time, and I'm gonna use a beauty blender for this, because when I use a when I use a brush, especially with like matte or semi-matte foundations, it just doesn't work out for my skin. And since the beauty blender already holds moisture in it, it kind of helps to not have my skin appear so dry, and I really like using it for that reason. As you can see, this is my skin. It looks semi-matte, but the dry areas around my nose are not appearing so much because of the beauty blender, which is why it's such a great tool. Like, I don't think I would ever switch, a beauty blender, a sponge for anything else. I think it's just like one of those things, that's like, it's here to stay. And now for concealer, I purchased this a few weeks ago. This is the Pro Filter Fenty Beauty Concealer, and I got mine in $235. They did have a sale on this, which is why I purchased it. I kind of wish I would have gotten $230, because this is basically my skin tone. I don't mind it. It's okay. I wish it was like the tiniest bit brighter, but I'm not too upset about it just because I don't like really bright concealers. So far, I'm really loving it. I especially love to wear it by itself, just because it does have like a natural semi-matte finish, and it's really lightweight. It's not drying. And it kind of like just really blends into the skin. Make sure that with a concealer, you are pressing it alongside where you cleaned up the the shadow. Okay. And now for powder, I'm going to use my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Dim Light, just because this is such a great powder for dry skin. It doesn't pick up the dry areas around your face, and it just brings like a very subtle glow to your skin, which I always love, especially when I'm doing more of a semi-matte look. And I'm just going to pick it up with this brush, and I'm just going to set the middle part of my face, my nose. And I do wear glasses, so I like to set like in this part where my glasses stay on. I don't wear them on camera because the light from the ring light just like reflects off and it looks so horrible, and I can barely see as it is, and then with the light reflecting off my glasses, it's just super annoying. So now for bronzer, I'm going to be using the Ilia Novelty bronzer, and I'm just going to use this to warm up my face. And I'm going to use a really fluffy brush because, like I said, I just want to warm up my face. I don't want any sort of like structure really. And I'm going to apply this on my cheeks, probably like underneath here from my chin, and then a little bit up here. As you can see, there's a difference. I look alive and I look flat. How many of you guys are students? I would be interested in knowing, because I'm a student and we're gonna start school soon. I'm a little bit nervous about it, honestly, because it kind of gives me anxiety to be in like a really public place with like a lot of people that, you know, like in a classroom. Like, it's still a little bit scary, I feel. And I don't know, I mean, I think we are meant to wear masks, which I am going to wear, and then before we enter we have to get tested. So I'm not looking forward to that because I've seen it on videos and I've heard about it, and I'm just like, I'm probably gonna like cry silently while they're doing it. So I'm not looking forward to that at all. Most of my classes are online, which is good, but I do have one class in the actual classroom, and it's actually the class I'm most excited for the semester. It's biopsychology, which I'm just really interested in how that's going to go. I took memory and cognitive psychology a few semesters ago, and I feel like it would be sort of like the same as that, but maybe a little bit more higher level. So I'm super excited to be to take that class. Okay, next guys, I'm gonna use like this really tiny tapered brush, and I'm gonna go back into Love Letter, and this is like the super dark pink, and I'm actually going to focus this on my bottom lash line all the way from corner to corner. And I'm just gonna try to build this up really intensely. And then I'm also gonna kind of do like this little triangle thing right here, just to kind of connect the top and the bottom and just give the top a little bit more dimension, as you can see. Of course, try to blend this out because you don't want it to be super harsh there either. That's how it's supposed to look like. Okay, now with that same brush, I'm just gonna kind of clean it off my hand or on a paper towel, and I'm just gonna go in with that. Well, I'm actually gonna go in with this color called Raw Sienna, which is just like a base color, and I'm just gonna go really close to where I did that and just kind of blend out the bottom, just so it doesn't look super harsh on the bottom lash line. And now with a different brush, I'm going to pick up the what am I going to pick up? I think I'm going to mix the darker and the lighter glitter colors, and I'm going to apply this like in this bottom inner part of my eye. I'm not a huge fan of doing like the inner corner kind of thing. I like to apply glitter more on this part of my eye. There you go. Now it's super glittery and cute. And now I'm just gonna put a little bit of mascara on my bottom lashes. If you guys have like a light pink eye pencil, like it will look so beautiful on that waterline. I don't have one, or else I would do it, but you know, if you are doing this at home and you have that, definitely try it out because I think it looks super cool. Maybe even white, although I don't really like white in my waterline, so. Okay, and now for blush, one of my favorite steps ever. I'm going to use this Cosmetics Serum blushes, and I'm going to use the color Soft Amethyst. And I'm just going to apply one little dot. Okay. And I'm going to apply this to both my cheeks. This is enough for both my cheeks, guys. Like, that's some good ass product. So I'm going to apply some like this, just on the center of my cheeks, and I'm gonna use my beauty blender to blend it out. You can smile while you're doing this, and of course this brings a sort of glow to my semi-matte look. So pretty. Look how pretty that looks. Just, these are like my favorite blushes ever. You guys see that she came out with new colors. I've been dying to pick them up, but your girl's poor, so I haven't. Maybe one of these days I'll just like, you know, something will kick in and I'm just gonna purchase all of them. I am really interested in buying at least well, who am I kidding? I want them all. But definitely the lilac one. That one is such a beautiful, unique shade. I definitely want to try that one. I want to try the cherry, although I already have like a red blush, but I mean, and then I want to try the peach one really bad. Although I don't know if I wanted, because I was expecting like a very dark, like tangerine kind of color. And I would have totally bought it on the spot because I don't really have anything like that. I do have like peachy shades, but it's not like tangerine orange, you know? So hopefully she comes out with a really like extreme orange. I think she does have one. Does she have one? I have no idea. But yeah. Okay, that's you see, I still have some. Do you see this? Wow. Okie dokie. Next, I'm gonna apply some lipstick. Where's my lipstick? I have found it. I'm gonna use this Marc Jacobs lipstick. Oh, it's backwards. And this is in Je t'aime. Je t'aime. I love you. I love you. Such a pretty pink. And I'm just gonna kind of go hardcore on this. On the bottom like this. Now I'm gonna smudge it out with my fingertips just to kind of get the outline of my lips. And then I'm gonna go back in with the lipstick and just kind of pat it over top, like in the inner part of my lips, just to really intensify the color. Because we want super pink lips. Well, I want super pink lips. Okay, guys. This is the final look. This monochrome pink look. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, ring your bell notification, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.